Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devil Show, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Anthony Totri, joined on this Friday fun day by Dieffenbach, Shawn DePaz. Boys, how we feeling?
Electric.
Ready
to go.
Electric is the way to put it.
Yeah.
One more time? Okay. Why are we feeling so good?
I mean, come on now. We got the man, the myth, the Marion
Yes,
Jackson
sir.
on the show.
The real MJ.
The
baby.
real MJ.
Wow, the real MJ. That is right. We've got Marion Jackson, a guy who has kind of led to the resurgence of ASU basketball. Let's go ahead and bring Marion in. Marion, thank you so much for taking some time today.
Well, no problem, man. I'm glad to be here.
So what's led to the spark that's got this team playing so well lately?
It's not nothing really new, that we've been doing it all season, really, or trying to, and the time just came and we clicked. And I've been saying this, a lot of people have been saying this since the beginning of the year, that once we click as a team, with the chemistry and everything, and our offense start flowing, we're gonna be a dangerous team. And I think that UCLA game was that first game, that it clicked, and then that just gave us our boost of confidence.
100%, man. There's been a lot of ups and downs this year, and coming from out of conference, playing in the Pac-12 now. Where do you think you've grown most as a player this year?
Me personally as a player, I feel like my leadership, went to a different level. I always looked at myself as a leader, but with me not being able to, not producing how I'm, usually am, because of the injury to my my hand during the season, I had to, do other things. I had to talk more in practice, keep guys together, especially when I got moved, to coming off of the bench. That was another thing I had to get used to, not let it mess up my mental. It was just a lot of things that really matured me this year. I'm appreciative of it.
Yeah, so, I mean, you, as we kind of talked about, the beginning of the season didn't necessarily go the way I'm sure y'all had hoped, that we had hoped. And there was a lot of outside noise, a lot of criticism of the team. How much did that noise kind of fuel you guys? How did you use that to your advantage, if you did at all, or did you kind of just tune it out?
It was 50-50. We tuned it out, some games, and then other games, it was just to the point where we felt disrespected. Personally, people were getting talked about personally on social media, and then as a team as a whole, I feel like we all just, we gonna show y'all. I think I had tweeted one time, that the apologies better be as loud as the disrespect.
Yep.
And I meant that, personally, and as us as a team. You would be surprised what we was getting in the DMs and stuff. It was funny. It was funny.
So you guys have won 7 of your last 8. Obviously, you got a big senior day coming up tomorrow. Next week with the conference tournament, how much do you guys think of seeding when you're playing some of these last few games? Or is it just, okay, we're going to take on Cal, okay, we're going to take on Stanford?
We're definitely focused on the game that's at hand. That's our main priority first, taking care of that game. But, the back of our head, seeding is definitely, is definitely what we're playing for. Also, we don't want to. We want to give ourselves the best possible, what am I looking for? Bracket or whatever the word is, that we can possibly, for ourselves. But at the end of the day, whoever we line up against next week, they're gonna get it. It's gonna be a war.
I love it. Well, you especially shooting wise have really turned a corner. I remember in that USC matchup, it just felt like a different team with how much you were adding. Was that a lot of the injury, or what kind of led you to playing the way that you can play?
I would say 90% of it was, the injury, because my hand, I said something, I spoke about it too late, and it just got worse. And, I still decided to play because I feel like I still could contribute to the games, but once it started getting healthy, then it became a mental thing with my confidence, with me missing shots that I would make 9 out of 10, I was missing when I was injured. Me getting back healthy, it was just all just a confidence thing and me seeing the ball going. I want to say Utah. I want to say Utah was the first game that like where my shot, it went. I think I hit 2 threes in the Utah game, but the UCLA game was when it felt like my hand was 100%, back healthy, and I think I saw the first one go in, and I flicked my wrist, and I ain't had no pain, and like I didn't squinch my face or nothing shooting the ball, and I'm like, oh yeah, this it, and it's the perfect game to come back for it.
For sure. We'll want to get into the fun stuff now then.
Yeah, let's get into some of the more fun questions we've got. Shane, I know you've got a question you've been dying to ask.
All right, Marion. You might have to throw some teammates under the bus, but we'll ask you first. Who do you think has the most drip on the court, and who has the most drip off the court on this Sun Devil team?
On the court, I don't know. I would probably I would say Jemiah, but he ain't been doing it lately. I don't know. On the court, I don't really know for real. We ain't really got nobody who we just be going out there and whatever for real. But off the court, I say number 1. 1 and 2 is tied. I say Micah and Marcus. They be having some nice layouts. The number 2, I'll put me and Monty at number 2. I'll put me, Monty, and Jay at number 2. We all be even for real. We all be putting it on. We be throwing it on for real.
All right. Well, who has the least drip on the team, Marion?
Dang, this is my boy. But Jeff, he walk on freshman. His drip is terrible. It is terrible.
Oh my God. Just coming for he's gonna see this. I
know,
hope you know he's gonna see this.
I'm gonna text him right now, man. I'm gonna tell him my bad. But no, Jeff, I don't know what Jeff be doing sometimes. JG drip is terrible too. JG drip is terrible.
Did you like the blonde hair?
No, we was clowning him. We was calling him a fake Kuzma.
I've heard that a few times myself. So I don't know if you know this, but we talked to Coach Hurley a few weeks ago, and we asked him one of his pregame rituals, and he said he does not eat at all on game days. I'm not sure if you knew that, but do you have any weird pregame rituals at all? Do you not eat too? Or?
No, I eat. Weird, I wouldn't say really weird, but it don't matter how many hours that I have to wait, whatever. But we had pregame meal. We got pregame meal 4 or 5 hours before game time. I won't go home. I'll just stay in the locker room the whole time by myself. The lights be off sometimes. I just be sitting there by myself with some weird. I guess it's weird, but I don't think I just be sitting there.
So obviously you guys are going to be in Vegas next week for the conference tournament. I'm sure you've seen the movie Hangover. So I'm curious, out of all your teammates, which one is most likely to be lost from the group or wake up on a hotel roof?
Lou. Lou, he something off in his head, I think. Yeah, I think something wrong with him. He a funny dude. That's my guy.
And to play that passion on the defensive end, I feel like you can't have all the wires connecting sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, you talked about in the past how the NBA is your ultimate goal for you. Where would you like to end up if you could pick any team to play for in the league?
I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't care. But I would want to go to somewhere where the weather, I didn't got spoiled out here with the weather. I don't want to go back to no cold weather no more. But whoever, if I get that chance, for a team to take a chance on me, it don't matter who picked me, to be honest. Yeah.
Fair. All right. So, we kind of teased this coming into the intro. Call you the real MJ. Are you the greatest basketball player ever with the initials MJ? No, but seriously, who's your GOAT? Are you a Jordan guy, LeBron guy, Kobe maybe? I don't know.
See, my GOAT really is LeBron. What he do is just, I don't know. We ain't gonna never see that again. Can't nobody do what LeBron gonna do. I feel like he just get hate because I feel like people think they know or think he can do so much more, and he don't do it. he averaging 28, 6, and 7, and people mad at him still right now.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know what more y'all want for that man. But no, LeBron definitely would be my GOAT. But I respect, you feel me? It's Jordan. Like, Jordan is Jordan. Like, you gotta respect Jordan.
Yeah,
Valid.
100%. Last question before we get you out of here. Obviously, you guys had a big win yesterday, big game on Saturday, but yesterday was also just a big day for ASU athletics in general. Charlie Turner-Thorne, 25 years as the women's basketball coach. I'm curious if you have any thoughts or if you were able to talk to her at all yesterday as she announced her retirement.
Unfortunately, no, I didn't get to, I don't think I spoke to her. I don't think we had any conversations, since I've been here, just because of, them being women's basketball, we got two different schedules, it was hard, to talk to her, but I did go to a couple games, obviously I've heard about, her dynasty since she's been here, and she's a legend. She's going to be remembered as a legend here.
Of course. Marion, thank you so much. We appreciate it, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for
Thank
having
you,
me.
Marlon.
Yep.
Shane, so you got the question, the drip. Did the answer live up to the expectation?
It punched through the ceiling. Yeah. I was scared he wasn't gonna throw anybody under the bus. Also, the Luther Muhammad answer, I could see.
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't surprise me at all, but
He
it also
immediately
knew exactly who he was throwing
I was
under the bus
expecting
there.
him to take a little bit of time, think about it. He was like, "Hell no, this dude crazy."
I love that he clearly just did not want to admit that he believes that he is the greatest MJ of all time. He didn't want to do that to Michael.
He didn't want to do it to Mike. I expected when the whole GOAT conversation had come up, I expected the LeBron just because, he played, and I believe he went to high school in Ohio
yeah, he
too.
did.
So obviously growing up, everything that LeBron did for that. But even at the end, like MJ's MJ, like
Yeah.
Yep.
I am a LeBron guy though. LeBron's a go, and I don't think it's a conversation. But
you don't think it's a
Let's
conversation?
not have this conversation.
yeah, I mean it is, but
What?
it's
Let's
not a
not do
conversation,
this.
but it is a conversation you can have, and
Man.
we'll save it for another
So
day.
outside of the drip, what was your favorite part of getting the chance to ask Marion a little bit about
Just
this
so
team?
much confidence, man. He people might say excuses about injury, but truly, I mean, it looked like a different player. We said this, and it's a big part. I mean, when he has it in games. Like, the dude has added so much to this team, and you can tell how well he's been able to gel with this team, even though he's only been here for a short amount of time, only coming to this team this year with a bunch of new faces in general. But you can see how close they are with everybody. I don't think he called one player by their actual name.
Yeah,
I think it was nicknames
Lou,
for everyone.
JG,
Little disappointed about the blonde hair.
Yeah, I
comment,
know. I was, especially the Kyle Kuzma comment. That hit a
that
little
hit
too
home
close
for
to
you.
home.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Again, we're weeks after this. We can thank Joe Burrow for this, just time and again. What about you, Sean? What was your favorite part?
I mean, at this point, it's not like it was new news, but to hear him talk about just how much the wrist injury affected him, it's like one of those things where I kind of wish I had known that was going on.
I think he wishes he made it known earlier, so he would have gotten help faster and got back into it. But glad that it's kind of figured out now.
Yeah, and I'm glad that I'm obviously not glad he was hurt, but I'm glad there was a clear reason why he was struggling so much.
Do you think they change up the lineup at all going into the Pac-12 tournament? Do you think he starts starting?
I don't think he should, because I mean, we talked about this. I like the spark that he provides off the bench. I wouldn't have a problem if he did.
He should start, but he provides more coming off.
It's crazy because I think if you don't agree with this, there's definitely an argument to be had. I think he's ASU's best player right now. And
I agree.
Coming off the bench is nuts for a best player to do, but it makes sense.
Yeah,
the way it's working.
mean, we've seen that happen before. But Debo came out; he didn't start for Kentucky, and I mean, it's not all that rare for I think a team's best player to come off the bench. I just think, like we've said, it's more about who finishes the games, and Marion, as long as he's finishing them, I don't have a problem with whether or not he starts.
Yeah,
100%. He's going to be a big factor in their game tomorrow to wrap up the season. They got 1 p.m. tip against Stanford. So I'm curious, this team has won 7 of the last 8. He says that they're focused on one opponent at a time, but and Stanford's bad. They've lost four straight.
Yeah. I mean, they're not playing well, and I know this isn't the same ASU team that played them in the past, but that game was ugly, and I'm just hoping they don't get in foul trouble again. I really think that's the biggest thing. Stay out of foul trouble, play your own ball like they did against Cal, and they should be able to walk away with a 15-plus win.
Yeah, and they have been able to stay out of foul trouble the last couple of games. I mean, obviously Alonzo Gaffney loves to Loves to draw some fouls every now and then.
Big Gaffney.
Shawn, do you think that tomorrow's game is going to be a preview of what we see from ASU in the tourney? Like, are they going to go for a 30-point dub tomorrow?
I don't think it's going to be that drastic.
I mean, 27 last night.
It definitely could be. I don't.
The defense, I think, aside from fouls, I think defense needs to show up the most. They gave up 79 points to the same Stanford team in the loss earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And again, completely different team. This was not the same team whatsoever. Obviously, game was a long time ago, but still, you have to play solid defense. I don't expect a Bobby Hurley led team to ever look past the team, but at the same time, it's hard not to when you're 4 or 5 days away from playing in a Pac-12 tournament.
Yeah.
I as long as like the refs aren't the same refs as that last Stanford game, I have it's clear that the foul trouble was the difference in that last game, and as long as they can at least keep the numbers similar in terms of free throw attempts, I think this is a game that they should win handedly, not by 27 points necessarily. But I'm not too much concerned. As far as it being like a preview of what we see in the tournament, yeah, I guess, but I think it's just going to be more of what we've seen over the last 6, 7, 8 games. Yeah. I think it's just going to be them still playing good offense, still playing good defense, and that's what I expect to see at the very least in the first round of the tournament.
I'm fired up.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Turn me up!
For tomorrow's game, obviously we just talked to Marion. He is a guy that we've almost come to expect big games from at this point. Jay Heath. I feel like tomorrow, I don't know about you guys, but I really want to see a dominant performance from Kamani. Like, I want him to have like a real going away style game. Obviously, he's not going to drop like 60 like Kobe did, but like I would love to see him go for like a solid 20-10 game.
Yeah. I just want to see a dominant performance from somebody, because I know it's good basketball when you get 5 or 6 people in double figures, but I want to see somebody go stupid. And Kamani would be a great person to have that happen to him.
Story.
I want backups in. I want Burno scoring again. I want another Bobby Hurley pump fake. Ooh. I want all of it. I want the backups to come in with 5 minutes to go. I want all of it.
I want Bobby Hurley Jr. to have 10 points.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think they'd pull Monty for a while.
Yeah. Well, but he probably will get his
ovation. He'll get taken out.
Yeah, he'll get taken out before everybody else.
Yeah.
Assuming they win.
I like Kamani. Yes. I want to see Jalen have like another, because I feel like it's been a while since he was the best player on the court for ASU, which he's fully capable of doing.
Yeah.
And I would just like to see him just get his shots and produce offensively, like dominate offensively. Because I'm not worried about, which is crazy to say, I'm not worried about Marreon. Like, I'm not worried about his game. Like, I don't feel like I'm not really worried about his offense.
Why is that crazy to say now?
Well, I mean, it's just when you look
just
at
to
how
think of where we're at.
Like, at this point, like considering earlier in the year.
Well, yeah, considering earlier in the year, but it's not crazy to say that now.
No. Now I think when you look in the context of the last few games, like there's no reason.
That's
to
like
think,
month.
Yeah, it's not even the last few anymore. Last what? 7? They've won 7 of the last 8.
Yeah, I think basically ever since, like we were talking about, he turned that corner, I haven't really had any questions about whether or not his offense is going to show. And I mean, in this last game,
6 of their last 7. 7 of 8 would be Stanford win.
But still, calling it right now.
He didn't have a lot of points in the last game, did he?
Marreon, no.
Yeah, but it's like
he had 11.
He still got bottle service.
Yeah, like it was. Steals. He can do it all. So I'm not concerned about his offense. I would just like to see Jalen just show up and just show that there's like another person that can have a dominant performance offensively.
He's a stud scorer when he's on. He's a great facilitator, an underrated defender.
Are we talking Marion?
Yeah.
And one of the best interviews we've gotten. So thanks, Marion, for that.
100%. If you're in the comments, leave one of 2 comments. Either what you enjoyed most about the Marion Jackson interview, or who you think needs to have a big game, or who you want to see have a big game tomorrow.
Or leave both.
Leave both. That would be really hot. That would be really hot. Aside from ASU basketball having a big game tomorrow, there is also a big...
Shane? No, hold on. Shane has got to look.
When he describes things as hot, it's a little strange.
I do it too. I'm like big Paris Hilton vibes. That's hot.
That's fair. Okay.
So cue ad read now.
Yeah.
Okay. Cue ad read.
And action.
we need a ignition and a ad read key, and Totri can just put it in. Turn it
like one of those little like kids wheels where they have the fake.
Before I read the ad, Jacob wants Enoch to have 40 and 20. If that happens, I will get Enoch's face tattooed on my chest.
No, you get Enoch's face tattooed on your chest,
inner thigh,
back, knees, everything.
All of it.
the
Yep.
disrespect that you have uttered towards Enoch.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's disrespect. It's just like he hasn't done anything.
He's a true freshman.
So is Jemiah Neal.
But he's a
Jermaine
true
Neal's
freshman.
also not producing.
He's a true freshman big. True freshman bigs are so raw.
Yeah, and he clearly has the athletic ability to be.
Maybe
good.
it's a Canadian thing.
What?
As I stare at our Canadian producer. Okay, go ahead. Ad read.
Yesterday was Utah. Today it's Canada.
Hey, you guys were attacking Utah.
I
It's
was
Arizona
not.
versus the
I
world.
was
It's
not.
Tempe versus the world.
So, when Covington and Masvidal step into the octagon this Saturday at UFC 272, DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC, has a knockout offer for new customers. Bet just
Put 'em up.
$1
Put 'em up,
on
see?
the main event and get $100 in free bets no matter what. You know what we like to call that, Sean?
A free money.
And free money doesn't exist, except it's in this offer because it actually does exist. Literally, it doesn't matter what happens as long as you bet on the main event, just $1. You are going to win if you're a new customer. Do you guys got any DraftKings
My
pick of the week?
DraftKings pick of the week is a Jorge Masvidal double flying knee knockout.
Just
not one.
He goes full skiing.
No, I said it on. Go to Sean. I'm gonna look for a second. See if my team's playing.
Your team, Indiana, Purdue.
Oh, can we talk about this? Not my pick of the week. Because we talked about UFC on bets today, Monday through Friday, at noon.
Nice.
But Julius Randle is playing the Phoenix Suns today. I just want to throw that out there.
He is.
A little PRA action. Did Shane not know that?
I forgot.
Oh my god! I feel like that's going to be a holiday for you.
Oh my God.
My pick of the week though is a guy, I believe a Russian guy whose last name I cannot pronounce, Sergey something. He's fighting, as I put it on the bet show, resident bad person Greg Hardy. And I think
He's a bad person.
Greg Hardy is a fraud and not a good fighter, and he is going to get knocked out. So Sergey Sarevsky, or however you say his last name, by KO or TKO or DQ to beat resident bad person Greg Hardy.
So you got your pick of the week is Greg Hardy just getting his ass kicked.
Yes, Greg Hardy to lose.
Okay, gotcha. Shane, anything as of yet?
I'm looking for the PRA for Julius right now on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, and I found it. It is
Dun
35.5. Give me that.
35 and a half.
DraftKings pick of the week. Julius Randle over 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's gonna eat tonight against the Phoenix Suns, but they'll get dominated 120 to 84.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
120 to 84.
Yeah, Julius Randle's gonna have 40 of 84.
Oh
My
my
God.
lord.
No, I think it'll actually be a close game. I wonder what the spread is on this game. Let me check. But yeah, Julius Randle PRAs are so fun. The Suns are favored by 6.5.
Greg Hardy tried to kill someone on live TV.
He's just a bad dude.
He is. Yeah.
Joe said that the baseball game.
It got moved up because of the rain.
Also, are there more doors or wheels in the world?
Yeah, because
Whoa.
baseball's being moved up.
What?
Oh, was that a?
No, that's just
That's
a question.
just a question.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying like the world.
Let me
is
finish the ad read, but I
falling
do want to
apart,
get. I
or,
do
like
want.
coming back together
I do
because
wanna get
baseball's being
into that.
moved up instead of pushed back. Go ahead.
Okay.
21
Yeah.
plus.
Yes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code PHNX. Again, throw down just $1 on UFC 272 main event and get $100 in free bets no matter what happens. That's promo code PHNX this Saturday at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. 21 plus, Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. Minimum of a $5 deposit. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
Doors. Easy. 100%.
No wheels.
No, doors.
There's four wheels and 4 doors on a car.
Yeah. So most
and there's
wheels
no
get
wheels
canceled
just
out.
hanging around.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
see, I was just thinking like doors.
Well, you didn't think
I didn't
hard
think
enough.
car doors.
You didn't
I
think
just
hard
think
enough.
a door. Yeah. Not so much all the doggy doors that exist out there.
Doors.
I will say though, I
Wheels
think
on bikes.
there are
skateboards.
slept on wheels. Yeah, there's those kind of wheels. There's wheels like on little tables and stuff like that. So there's probably more wheels than you
Desks.
would think, but I'm still going,
I'm going
doors. Because think about this building.
Yeah.
Like we're in it. Like
Yeah, there are no
literally
wheels.
every office building is just full of doors.
There's also just places where they sell doors, and there's more
True.
doors.
There are also places that
But
just sell wheels.
Let me fucking finish. There are more doors at door sale places than there are wheels at wheel sale places. I'm 100% guaranteeing that.
What an absurd question.
Yeah, Jacob does have a point that I consider this out.
But
Not all, but it's still I don't think enough. You do have to consider
Chairs have wheels.
16 wheelers.
yeah, and trains. They also have
Desks have
wheels, so you got to think. And planes have wheels, but they also have doors.
Leah, where are you at on this?
So Every vehicle has doors, I guess.
Okay, so I've just found a Reddit thread on this.
Reddit has all the answers.
Yeah, and someone says, I'm going to say wheels since Legos makes over 381 million tires per year.
Do those count?
Yes,
though?
No,
they
they
count.
count, but they also have doors. Lego has doors.
But not that many.
Not that many.
Oh, and someone said if we count cogs and gears and other rotating things as wheels.
That was getting too hairy. Now it's like
This is getting off the rails.
off the.
And stop.
And get out of here.
And next topic. So we've talked a lot about the Pac-12 tournament. Next week, we asked Marion about it in regards to seeding. You are the resident seeding expert. Also, Doug Tamaro is
Joe
also
Lenardi.
the resident seeding expert. What needs to happen at this point now for ASU?
All that
to
can
get-
happen is ASU can't fall past 9, and they can't. They can only get 9
7 to 9.
or 7 because
They can't get 8.
actually no, they can get 8, but it doesn't matter because
Yeah,
the
8
8
and
and 9
9
play
same.
each other. So they'll be in the 8 or 9 spot, regardless of what happens in the ASU game. If Oregon doesn't win tonight against Washington State, if Oregon can beat Washington State and ASU wins, they jump up to the 7th seed. There's no chance to get the 6th seed anymore because Washington beat somebody good. Oregon. They beat Oregon, which
I told you that was going to happen yesterday.
good for you. If you want a cookie.
Really? Where?
Mhm.
Unlucky. I
Yeah,
guess.
so 7 seed is where you're looking right now, Sun Devils fans. I understand your arguments. Let's just get them in the second round. No. Anything can happen. More chances U of A has to get upset, the better. But I would love to see them in the finals in Vegas, and we will be there. And I'm excited.
We are going to be there, and it's going to be a phenomenal time. Do we want to tease any of the fun stuff that we're going to be doing next week?
Yeah, so there will be a lot of food and drink reviews.
Yes.
Very
we're
excited.
experts.
Very excited for that. You might see me riding a roller coaster on our Twitter somewhere, maybe,
Possibly.
which could be interesting.
Shane and I roaming Fremont Street.
Yes.
Oh, dear
Fremont
God.
Street.
The shit show that
Yeah, we'll
is
have another
Fremont
shit show edition. If you haven't seen that, it's on our PHNX Sports YouTube channel and our Twitter. Make sure to check that out. And then obviously we'll be coming to you live after every ASU game. That's right, I said every because they're going to be playing in multiple of them. So
By
get
championship.
ready for all of that and a lot more. Tune into our socials, the PHNX_Sun Devils on Twitter, but also us individually.
Yes.
You guys know where to follow us already.
Yes.
So go ahead and do that. It's going to be so damn fun. I'm so excited.
Are you looking forward to more ASU's run in the tourney that is going to happen,
Mhm.
or Shawn just getting to experience Vegas as he should for the first time?
I care more about the Sun Devils team than I do about any other human being. So the former.
That's kind of hurtful.
I love you, mommy.
Your mommy.
She birthed you. She
She
brought you life.
Just go ahead, talk, Sean.
Emma asked intern Emma.
No, there's no ASMR action, Emma.
unless I mean we could.
No.
No,
I'm
ASMR
pretty sure
sucks.
I've chewed on the mic before. Oh, when we did the hot dogs.
bro.
When we did the
Oh,
hot dogs.
chewed. Oh, on the.
I wasn't munching on the physical mic.
Well, that's what you sounded.
Yeah,
Let's-
I understand.
I was
the
eating the
confusion.
microphone.
But no, we did do a little ASMR when we ate the hot dogs.
I hated
Do
those
the people
things.
want ASMR?
No, stop
No,
it.
nobody does.
Then just stop it.
No, but
ASMR sucks.
I know we're gonna get to this later. Not hot ASMR. I hate it.
I'm on that train.
I hate
100% on that train.
Mhm.
So for the last time before the Pac-12 tournament begins, and I guess in theory a lot of these teams lose, let's get to the Pac-12 imposter of the week for the final time in the regular season. Shawn, I'll start with you. Who is the Pac-12 imposter?
I kind of want to say Colorado. I just ASU is better than them, and I mean when I just think when you get the way I'm looking at this question this week, I guess, is when you look at the Pac-12 bracket and you look at the seeding, how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Colorado is going to be higher than I think they are in relative to the rest of the
Believe they're
conference.
5 right now.
Joe says
they're
Mizzou.
Tied for 4th, and they currently have a better overall record than Oregon.
Mine is Oregon.
Yeah.
Unless they can win tonight.
Yeah.
They need to win tonight for the Sun Devils' sake because Oregon, the state of Oregon, Oregon's just dead as we saw or Oregon State's just dead as we saw in the graphic. They're 3-25 now.
They're like when you play the game, they're killed off right.
But I will say they covered both those games against Washington State. Thank you very much on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. They had a chance. Washington State shoots the shit out of the ball in crunch time, like from deep. That team is like unbelievable from 3, and I can see them making a run in the Pac-12 tournament.
Really?
Genuinely. Just because nothing is scarier than a team that is shooting the crap out of the ball, shooting the lights out from deep in any tournament setting. Like, you can't do anything against it. You're just like, it's so demoralizing. And that's what tournament play is all about. It's about emotion and passion, and you can get really down and really high. It's just, that's a team that scares me.
I'm going to go Oregon, too.
Yeah.
I think this is a team that I saw them losing to Washington yesterday before it happened. This is a team that's gotten swept by ASU. I feel like Oregon fans want their team to be playing the way ASU is playing as of late.
They were.
I was going to say they were.
Mike Luke said it best. He said that give me any odds on Oregon to win the whole thing for the Pac-12 tournament just because they can get killed by a Washington type team in the first round by 20, or they can win the whole damn thing. And you just don't know.
Yeah.
Are they the most unpredictable team then?
100%.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
When Will Richardson is on, the rest of the offense is firing.
Interesting.
But when he's not,
But they are I think they're fraudulent.
I mean, the problem with like this question in general is like you have to put it in comparison to like what they're quote unquote supposed to be. Like
They're supposed to be really good.
and
Oregon's always supposed to be good in terms of Pac-12 basketball.
Well, this year is the same stuff as ASU. It was the reason why ASU was ranked really high in the preseason. It's because of the transfers and unpredictability. And they figured it out mid-season, and for some reason they've kind of fallen off a little bit. But then also they've had some big wins. So
yeah,
we will see.
Well,
I'm stoked.
That's the last time we're going to be doing that segment until the Pac-12 tourney. I'm excited to see.
Arizona gets knocked out in the first round of the Pac-12 tourney.
The next time we do this.
They're going to, for the hell of it, just play in the first round because they're obviously not slated to. And I guess in the second round, when they get knocked out in the second round by 8 seed Arizona State, and then they can be our fraud next week. Wow. If U of A loses to ASU, they're our fraud.
I'm excited to do this again next Friday, and we'll have much more of a recap as we can see how these teams have kind of played out.
From a hotel room with our feet swinging off the hotel room bed.
Just like my feet swing off all the bed. They don't really hit the floor much. But I don't really have a good transition into the.
You brought yourself.
Yeah, I know. Before we get to the most fun segment that we have on Friday Fun Day, in my personal opinion, you guys should definitely go become members at the gophnx.com website.
Picture Totri writing his articles.
Just let him go.
Just why? I'm always interrupted when it comes to ads.
I know.
Man. I just. Yes. Go become a member. We've got some great stuff. I have I don't think it's too fiery of a take of an opinion piece that should be on the.
Yeah, I did see it. I do.
Nice. Don't think I should have a. 100%. Go become members at PHNX.com. Get either a free t-shirt from the locker or your first month for 50 cents just for signing up. We'll have great stuff from Vegas. Really, it should just be a great time. The Coyotes are going to have some good stuff coming up. D-backs, I know Derek and Jesse are carrying the load there. And we still got Cardinal stuff in Indy. So go become a member at the gophnx.com website. And yeah, now for everyone's favorite.
It's now everybody's favorite. It went from your favorite to everybody's favorite.
Just in the middle of the ad read, it went to my favorite.
That's crazy. Yeah, but Joe Biden just texted you and said it's America's favorite now, too.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Wow. Joe.
We did it, Joe.
So, yes, we've got Hot or Not. And let's see, who's hot this week? Yeah, never me. Is that
I love how we we're like, who's hot this week? As if it hasn't just been a clear rotation the 4 times that we've done it.
Well, to be fair,
Let's not get into this. It's too early.
Yeah, we talk about our
we only talk about it when it's dark out, and it's not dark out. It's 2 p.m.
No, but it is supposed to rain today.
It is cloudy, so it's daytime dark.
It's supposed to rain today.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're going to bring in Leah for this because I asked her about the Hot or Not topics this week and what they should be because she's got great ideas and she seems to have better ones than me in terms of this.
No, I thought you were going with that. Congratulations.
Yeah,
self-awareness.
Fuck you guys. So Leah, what is the first Hot or Not that we're going to be talking about today?
All right. Hot or Not Teslas.
Hot.
Smoking hot. And I feel like the way that Leah said that, she thinks they're not hot.
Don't judge my tone.
Do you think they're hot? Do you think they're hot?
I think
Yeah,
they're...
exactly. Precisely.
What do you mean you don't know? They're hot or they're not.
Well, okay, they're just, I don't know. You know what? I didn't ask
You
to be
brought
a
this
part
upon
of this.
yourself.
Josh
Whoa,
says not hot.
Josh.
They're made terribly, and that my cousin does have one, and he hates it because
Does he want to give it
Imagine
away?
having the ability to hate having your Tesla.
I mean
Yeah,
that
I
is
would-
the definition of a first world problem.
Yeah,
I hate my electric car.
Teslas are hot because they are cool. I just don't
That's
know
what
what
you
else.
got for that?
Have you been inside of a Tesla?
Yeah.
They can
I have
drive
not.
themselves, especially when
Sean, remember how I complimented you on your profound statement last week?
what was it?
I don't know, but you said something really eloquently. That was one of the worst ways to. They're hot because they're cool.
But I mean, like, yes, I see what you're saying, but also it's just the truth. Like, they drive themselves. You can make the horns fun noises. They have little cameras that can watch people walk up to
You
your
can
car.
play go-kart games
You
while
can
you're
play
parked.
video games on the car. Just the style
in the
of them
car.
is dope.
You could also play them on the car, I guess.
In the car. Well, on the I
hate
said
when
on
you
the
do
car
that.
as if
I
like
hate
on
when
a
you do
computer
that
type
so
thing.
much.
Yeah, they're like I'm a huge electric vehicle guy.
I don't like. I wish that I think they're hot, but like I wish the charging, like the battery life, was longer than it is.
Do you have one?
No, but it's my uncle has one,
His
and
daily
every
struggle
time
is
he
having to
goes from
charge his
California,
Tesla.
every time he goes from California to Arizona, like it shouldn't be like an all day drive. Like it should be like a 5-6 hour drive, and it has to be like 10-12 hours because you have to stop every couple hours to charge it.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
I
not.
think
He has
his
a
battery's
Tesla.
just busted.
That shit is probably bunk.
I don't know.
All right.
Turns into like an 8-hour drive because you have to stop and charge it.
Probably.
That would be my one concern is trying to find charging stations. That'd be my only
Especially on
thing.
like a cross country style like drive.
Yeah, but otherwise, I think they're dope.
Okay, so consensus is hot, aside from the Canadian. Next,
Okay. Well, next up, hot or not air fryers.
so hot.
Yeah,
kinda hot, but not really.
listen, they're okay. They're hot. They're hot. They're very awesome, and I appreciate what you can do with them. But like,
The food's not the same.
no, I think sometimes it's better. I love air fryers. I think they're dope. But there's just certain circumstances where like people are like, I air fried these wings. And I'm like,
People that are obsessed with their air fryers suck. Not hot.
Okay,
Air
thank you.
fryers, extremely hot.
yes, if you use them,
But
if
people
you
that use them not
correctly-
hot?
No, people that are obsessed with their air fryers that talk about
They're like,
air
"Oh my
fried
God, I'm
chicken.
gonna-
Like, why
I-
don't you just say you made chicken?
Yeah, no, that's where
Air
I'm
fry-
at.
it's like
I
vegans.
agree with Josh. Air fryers in and of themselves, smoking hot.
Smoking.
They like some stuff air fried is really good, but like I hate when people are like, "Oh my god, I air fried these wings." It's like, cool.
Yeah,
I would rather you
Yes.
just deep fry them, but like
100%.
because it's one of those things where you're like, "Oh my god, these wings are really good," and they're like, "Oh my god, I air fried
Yes,
them." And it's like,
exactly.
go fuck yourself. I don't care.
It's the CrossFit of cooking.
yes,
I hate
Wow.
it.
It's like,
Yeah,
That-
I hate it.
that's a great
Precise.
take.
That is
It
the
is-
best
It
description
is
ever.
like the modern version of like the George Foreman grill, where it's
Yes.
like, and people are like, "I don't really care how you made
Yeah.
it."
And
I-
also, like,
a
it's just, I get the air frying element when you're using the oil, it's less oil, but a lot of people use it for the same stuff you would just use an oven for. It's just a small countertop oven in a lot of
Yes.
instances.
It's really
like,
heavy,
oh, I
honestly.
made air fryer, like, Pizookie. It's like, okay, it's just a mini oven. You
That
know?
sounds
I don't
so
know what
hard.
Pizookie is.
What?
What?
wait. What don't you know?
Would you say Pizookie?
Pizookie. You don't know what a Pizookie is?
No idea.
It's a pizza cookie. It's a massive cookie.
You ever been to Oregano's?
Oh,
Bro,
yes.
let's go to Zips and
They
get
have
one
them.
right
They
now.
have them at Zips. We'll go after this.
Is it a cookie or is it?
Yeah, it's a
pizza?
cookie
It's a
that's in the shape of a
big
pizza.
cookie
with
just
ice
a
cream
big
on
pizza.
it.
But
It's cookie cooked in a
Chocolate chip
skillet
cookie, I
in the
assume.
oven.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
don't
under
Like, I don't like chocolate.
chocolate chips.
I don't
You
know
can't get over that.
No.
Get over
It's a,
yourself.
Sean,
it's a fucking
not
chocolate
hot.
chip, dude.
Yeah.
White. If it was white chocolate, fuck me
White
up.
chocolate goes good too.
White chocolate, not real chocolate, but delicious. I would do have to say though, the CrossFit analogy,
That's perfect.
spot.
what it is.
It's like I went to the
CrossFit
gym
of
today.
cooking.
I went to the gym today. Oh really? Me too. I did CrossFit. It's like you worked out. Cool. You're not special.
I made chicken in the air fryer. Sick.
No.
So-
You're not better than me.
So air fryer's hot. People that
Talk about the air fryers,
Not
not.
hot.
that's the same
okay.
thing with Teslas. Tesla's hot. You have a Tesla. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like stop talking about your Tesla.
what if you just have a Tesla but you don't talk about it?
Then hot.
Okay.
Humble Tesla owners.
Yeah.
Cool.
Humble. Okay.
Cocky Tesla owners.
Not good. Got it.
HTOs much
He
different
said-
than CTOs.
Said nah.
Tell you that much.
Move along. Okay. The final
Humble Tesla.
final
owner.
hot or not that we're going to be doing in the state of Arizona for the next 2 weeks.
All right, hot or not dating apps.
Not hot.
Ice.
Not hot.
Horrible.
And in our
Worst
dating
thing to
app
ever
theme
exist.
segment, dating app theme segment, but they are ice
Horrendous.
cold.
Yeah.
And I say this as a man in a relationship.
I say this as a man.
I say this as a human being. They're just terrible. Like, and I'm definitely the kind of person where like my personality does not translate over a dating app.
Do you have a good dating app story?
No, I definitely had a go-to line.
Oh, please give it to me.
Please, what was the line?
Do y'all not? Did y'all or I?
Yes, I did. But like, I'm curious to hear your line.
It's something along the line. You send them like I just ask them if they're good at math, and they say yes or no. It doesn't matter what the answer is. And then I'm like, oh, because I have a math equation I need help with, and it's x plus u equals 25, and then I'm like, I'm pretty sure x is 15 because you're definitely a 10. And it always gets good responses. It's cheesy on purpose.
Because you are definitely
You are a 10. So algebra. It's crafty. So I got responses from it. But I've always hated dating apps. I've never had a meetup or a relationship or anything that has gone well from a dating app.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, the worst.
That's all you got on those? They're
Just there's not a lot that in-person connection. That's especially in conversation when you're on the dating apps.
Yeah,
like
it's horrible.
And like one, it's fake, and two, I hate fake like conversation like that, and two, you don't like. When I'm talking to somebody, I need to know who they are and what they're about. Yeah. Before I start acting like myself, because it's just not hot.
Yeah,
not
well,
hot
that's
at
the
all.
thing. I'm definitely like I'm not for everybody, and I'm fully aware of that. So like,
you're for me, Sean.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you're for me. But
if you were a plushie in a cloud grading machine, I'd go straight for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd use as many tokens as it took, or credits. Not a sponsor, but Dave and Buster's.
Could be if you wanted to.
And
Chucky Entertainment Cheese.
Charles Entertainment Cheese. Get it right. Respect.
Is it Charles?
Yes, it's Charles Entertainment Cheese, aka Chucky.
Okay.
Do you think his full last name is like Cheeseworth or something like that? And it's
Charles Entertainment
Cheeseworth. Cheddarworth. It's just like come
Cheddarworth. Huh. Okay. So dating apps, horrendously not hot. Tesla's hot if you're a humble Tesla owner.
Yes.
And air fryers hot.
Air fryers are the Tesla of cooking devices.
Wow. I feel like you've just broken ground on
I've broken the matrix.
Yeah.
Broken ground
on something. I don't know.
He's breaking ground on a new building.
We've hit that point in the show where it's time to go.
Correct. Cheese Wellington III. Yes. Charles Entertainment Cheese Wellington the Third.
Hey,
Have you met my father?
Josh, if you have like 20 minutes today, can you please put his face on Chucky Entertainment Cheese?
But the thing I love about that is it implies the existence of Charles Entertainment Cheese Wellington Jr. and Senior. Yeah.
Fun fact: my mom actually worked as the mouse for Chuck E. Cheese.
She was Charles Entertainment Cheese.
She was the mouse.
If I would have been a menace as the mouse as like a high schooler.
Whoa! You're just gonna glaze? What? You're gonna glaze past that?
What?
Your mom worked as the mouse?
Yeah, when she was in high school.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
The second.
He is Charles. He is Charles Entertainment Wellington II. So
how did you just keep talking? That is groundbreaking.
That is groundbreaking. But that means like in the PHNX cinematic universe, he is the father to Charles Entertainment Cheese Wellington III.
Yes, he is.
The current Chuck E. Cheese.
In the PHNX MCU.
Yes, or the
PCU.
PHNX cinematic. I did the
PCU.
Yeah, the PCU.
PHNX CU, but
the plot thickens.
This has gone way off the rails.
That's Friday.
I love the idea that he birthed, but that's why he goes by Chuck E. Cheese.
I didn't birth anything.
He's like, I'm ashamed of my heritage, and he's like, wait, you're the son of Charles Entertainment
I've got a whole
Cheddar
saga.
Wellington
He's coming up with a whole Chuck E. Cheese fucking saga for my life.
Josh, you want a real project? Create a graphic novel.
Sean's gonna go home and write a fucking fan fiction about this.
An animated short video about this.
It's just the revenge.
I am Chuck
Anything
E.
else?
This is Darth Vader. This is Darth Vader.
Wait, so I'm the Darth Vader of Chuck E. Cheese?
Chucky, I am your father.
This is your origin story.
the prequel to PHNX is
Chuck E. Cheese.
is Charles or Chucky
It goes
disavowing his
in
father.
reverse order: the Ice Age, the Big Bang, the conceivement of Charles Entertainment Cheese, the first.
So how old is your son, and why are you denying him?
So
Who's his mother? Who birthed?
You can follow me on Twitter at Shane Deef.
You can follow the show at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Totri.
You can follow me at
Charles Entertainment.
Charles Entertainment _Cheese. You can follow me at Shawn _DePaz. Cheesy as always.
And
Shane and I are the same. We
that's
are
all.
one and the same.
That's all we got, folks. We will see you tomorrow following ASU's regular season finale at DFA. Peace.